How to make money investing during a recession. Millionaires everywhere, I know you've heard it before, can be quoted talking about how profitable and what an opportunity investing during a recession is. And they are absolutely right, but most people just don't know where to start. Well, this is Noelle, and I'm gonna tell you. Let's go. I'm going to share with you the exact process that I use for investing during a recession to almost guarantee that I do not lose money. And I'm going to share with you the best kept secret to investing with almost no risk. So many of you know that a recession is defined as when the economy contracts for 2 quarters in a row. And recessions are ripe with high unemployment, lots of job loss, people losing their income, people losing their homes, high foreclosure rates, and many people losing the wealth that they've created. And it can be devastating for people during a recession. But many people, many other people see recessions as an awesome opportunity. And they truly are when you understand how you can make money. I started off investing in real estate and I was a complete disaster. I literally was in a recession when I lost everything. I started investing in real estate in 2002, 2003. I was flipping houses while having a job. Along comes 2008, 2009, and the Atlanta market crashed and we lost everything. I lost my job, I filed bankruptcy, we had multiple foreclosures, and I ended back up in my parents' basement. It was awful. I was definitely on the wrong side of a recession. But once I figured out that, okay, there's still people making money, I decided to educate myself and I got hooked up with a coach that taught me about wholesaling. He taught me that I could find people that were in the same situation that I had been in and I could help them not go through bankruptcy and foreclosure. I could actually help them. So he told me basically that recessions are an opportunity to make money. You don't have to be the one that's losing, and you could be a person that helps people through a recession so that they don't lose everything. It was life-changing. And so recessions are a great opportunity, and I want you to know that. So let's get into how you're going to make money. So the first thing that you want to do when you're talking about what's going on in a recession and how you're going to start investing is you need to watch the news. I know, I usually tell you guys and tell you never ever to watch the news. If you've been watching my channel and listening to me, you know that I tell you do not watch the news. It's usually just a bunch of negativity. And the truth is, it is. So I'm not saying just watch the news and get all enamored with what's going on in the world and how many people lost their jobs and what the unemployment rate is. You do not actually care about that stuff because you are looking to see where the politicians are putting money to help people. Okay, so let me tell you how I made money during the recession in 2009 after having multiple foreclosures, terrible credit, bankruptcy, and just like no money. Okay, I literally started making money during a recession because my coach told me to watch the news and see what they were doing to try to help people that were in foreclosure. And one of the things that was super popular in 2009 and 2010 when I started making a ton of money investing in real estate was that they had a lot of programs for modifications, okay? So people that were behind on their payment, they had lost their job, you know, the administration had put a bunch of money into programs to help people modify their mortgage. But the issue was a lot of people did not get approved for those modifications and they did not know what to do, okay? So the only thing that we watched the news for to see what they were doing. I did not continue to watch the news to figure out how I was gonna help them. I just watched to say, okay, they're doing modifications. This is how they're helping. And then my coach was like, well, there's going to be lots of people who do not get approved for those modifications and still lose their home. And those are the people that we should target. Oh my God, my mind was blown. We literally were able to buy a list of people that had applied for a mortgage modification and had been rejected and send those people letters. So then my phone just starts ringing with people that were about to face foreclosure. They had already tried to apply for a modification and then they couldn't get it. So lo and behold, those same people were able to give me those properties and get those properties over to me and the network that I was connected to for pennies on the dollar, and I was picking up marketing fees like crazy, okay? I was getting, in some cases, $5,000 for each property that I was referring to these investors. And you can do the same thing. And the benefit of this is that I was literally helping people avoid the exact situation that I had been through so that they did not end up in their parents' basement, broke and bankrupt. So now that you have been watching the news, okay, and you get what I'm saying, and you watch and you see where the politicians are putting the money, what programs they're doing, you want to find a problem that the recession has caused, whether it be unemployment, helping people find jobs, whether it be helping with foreclosure, helping people so that they don't go into foreclosure. There's tons of problems that are going to be created from a recession. And if you want to start investing and making money off the recession, start to think about and look at the problems that people are having that were caused by the recession and how you and your business can help them solve that problem. I literally have friends and family that created businesses helping people with their resume, helping them get new skills, helping them get into jobs that they hadn't been in before. I started making money by getting those properties from them that they couldn't afford. I have other people that I know that started coaching and teaching people how to do something else, giving them an opportunity and being a solution to their problems. That is the key to this. So watch the news only to see where the politicians are putting money at, so you know where you should be targeting and what problems are going to be created from that you can help with, and then start to be a solution to those people's problems. And then the last step, and this is the secret sauce. This is something I did not do in 2009 and 2010 that you must do to make money during this recession. You are going to establish yourself as a business, get business credit, and get business funding, okay? During a recession, that does not stop banks from lending to businesses, okay? This is not something that I knew. And in fact, during recessions, a lot of time politicians put money and give money to banks to help new businesses and to help businesses that have already been established stay in business, okay? So many of you guys know there was a pandemic that happened, and, administrations and politicians started giving PPP loans or giving, emergency disaster loans or making SBA loans and creating all of these different fundings for businesses. And that will allow your business to be well-funded, well-capitalized, have all the money that you need to market, send out ads and do advertising to find these people with property problems. And those people will turn into dollars for you, okay? I would send out an ad for people that were in foreclosure, just giving that as an example. And I would spend maybe $500 a month doing that. And I would get hundreds of leads. Advertising is not very expensive anymore. You have social media, you have Facebook, you have, Google ads. There's so many ways that you can advertise on a very small budget. And I'm telling you, take this a step further, get business funding, and use that money to do your marketing. All right, so please take a moment to go ahead and like this video. Please comment below and tell me what type of property problems you're trying to solve. I read all of my comments. I love engaging with you. Please write what you're going to be working on, what type of property problems you can help with people with, and comment below, and I will comment and write you back and let you know that's a good job, or tell if you need advice or if you have questions. Please comment below. Go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Make sure you click that little notification bell so that you do not miss any of this content that I am bringing to you every single weekday. I want to make sure that you are successful, that you have all of the resources, tools, knowledge, and skills that you need to be successful. This is Noelle, to your success.